Good morning from Humpback Rocks picnic area. Well, I made it through the night. I didn't get kicked out. Got thunder and lightning and a heavy downpour for about 40 minutes or so around midnight. I fared pretty well. I stayed really warm actually. And no bears. So I think it's Wednesday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, everyone. It's about 6:45 in the morning. I was able to use the restroom here and wash up and change my clothes out of the chilly wind here. And I stored my food in there last night, and that fared really well, no bears. So I'm just finishing. I'm going to have a little coffee and maybe a Pro Bar for breakfast, and then I'm going to hit the trail. So here's my tent, got a little loosey-goosey in the rain. And then here's the rest of my stuff I need to pack up. This is my food bag. Isn't it fun? I got it on clearance at Hilltop. Matches my rainbow hat. My rainbow gaiters. I didn't plan all this rainbow stuff, but all my stuff turned out to be pretty rainbowy tie-dye this time around, which is kind of fun. All right, I'm going to pack up and hit the trail, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I thought I'd show you really quickly about my food setup. So I'm having a little mocha this morning, which is a little instant packet of Cafe Bustelo and a packet of hot cocoa. This is my stove. I don't have a little tripod. I should get one. But basically, it's titanium. It weighs nothing. This little part here just screws off of the canister, fits into this little baggie, and I put that inside. This is my pot. So I put the stove in the bottom of the pot, I take the canister upside down, and then the lid just fits right on top. And then the handle closes like that. This is the little jar you saw me using yesterday for my second breakfast, which I keep in this bag. So I have one bag for snacks and second breakfast. This bag is for lunch. I've already got my lunch for today. Today I'm gonna cold soak some refried beans and cheese and have that with some Triscuits and of course my chocolate bar. These are my dinners. I have a few dinners for next couple nights. I think I've got chicken and rice with dehydrated mixed vegetables and cheddar cheese, and on my other one is teriyaki chicken, and I have dehydrated mashed potatoes and stuffing. So that might be for tonight. And I keep a couple of these Belvita packets sometimes. I like to have one of those like before bed. Put a little extra glucose in my liver for the next day. And yeah, I might be a little overboard by putting everything in separate bags for different meals, but it really works for me. This is breakfast. This has got all my coffee, my Pro Bars. Sometimes I'll just slug off this is a little peanut butter tube. Haven't used it yet, so I really should start eating that because it's kind of heavy. All right, I'm gonna finish up here and pack up. All right, I'm back on the Appalachian Trail from the picnic area. As you can see, it is hazy, it is misty. It's very humid. I'm sweating already. I've only walked like maybe half a mile. So I've got my rain pack cover on because I bet we'll get some showers and maybe a thunderstorm later. Who knows? I've got my rain skirt in the pocket of my hiking skirt just in case I need that. That's a quick grab. And I can put the hood on from my hoodie pack cover, or I can reach back and grab my umbrella if I need it. All right. Today's goal is the Maupin Field Shelter. I can't remember, maybe 7 miles or something? Lots of little puds we refer to as pointless ups and downs. That's what I understand from the comments. So we'll see how it goes. Should be a relatively easy day though. You can see the fog here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. You can see the spider webs in the shrubs, covered with raindrops. It's kind of cool. These little gnats are out today trying to get me. Trying to get in my eyes. But I know better. I'm wearing my hat. That helps keep them out of your eyes. All right, here we go. I'm going to give you a quick once-over of the Far Out app. So here's my day shown on a satellite map with all the waypoints. Here's the elevation of it to show the grade of the land. It's back at the beginning. The P is where I started at the picnic area. And all the ups and downs of the day. The final little push climb there to that tent site at the end, you'll see. And in this list, it's a list of all the waypoints I'll pass during the day, what mile they're at, and elevation. And I can click on each of those for details and even a photo of each of these. I'm basically walking uphill in a cloud. Good thing I know which direction to go. So I was just showing you the Far Out app, and that's the app I use every day. I use it to know where the shelters are, water sources. I'm not going to that brew pub because it's 5 miles off the trail, just so you know. People do go there because you can camp for free. I guess it's an easy hitch there, but I try not to hitch. I told my husband I would not hitch by myself, so I'm sticking to that one. Whew. It's not hot, but it's just so humid. Whew. It's just so beautiful up here. I can't stop taking pictures. I thought I'd just walk with the camera for a few so you can see. The sun's trying to come out. Everything is just so lush and green. And the trail is really nice right here. Up until now, it was more nuisance rocks. Oh, just gorgeous. Came across this web on the ground. I think it's a web. Maybe it's fungus. Kind of interesting though. Colleen, what do you think that is? Just came across some sedum. I don't know if I've ever seen it just growing in the wild. So beautiful. It's really turning into a beautiful morning. Sun is coming through. I've met some nice northbound through hikers so far. And here's the trail. This is the view at Cedar Cliffs. the wind picked up. Here we are. Here's this overlook. Looking over pretty much the same view as before. Waynesboro Valley. Still beautiful spot. See the shadow of the clouds on the mountains over there. Look down a little bit. Look at the trees. Getting a little more full. With the rain last night, seen a lot more millipedes out, and I'm on the hunt for snakes because they tend to come out after a rain, so keeping my eyes out. I stopped at a stream to get some water, put my pack down, and I think this is my first trillium. I think. Pretty. Well, I think I hit the mother lode of trillium. It's like everywhere on this hillside. Oh, so pretty. I thought this stream was like 0.1 mile back. So I stopped there, took a long break, ate some food, filled up at this little bit where I had to, kind of get in there to fill up, and look right here, it's like a practical waterfall. This stuff is the bad. That's my luck. Oh, look at that thing. Ugh. I don't like things with all those legs. Alright, so the grade may be relatively easy today, but I'll tell you what, these nuisance rocks are not. Been pretty much the whole way. It's pretty tiring on the feet. I feel like I'm back in Pennsylvania. Rocksylvania, as we call it. Finding a little stretch of less rocks. Thought I'd just show you how beautiful the woods are. Much cooler today. Maybe low 70s with a nice little breeze. The humidity's letting up some. It's nice. I'll take a break from that heat. I run warm, so I sweat a lot, and I always sweat out of my face for some odd reason. It drives me crazy. But yeah, definitely appreciating the cooler temps today. You guys, look at the size of this blowdown. Big thank you to the trail maintainers for this one. This is as high as the bottom of my rib cage. Ooh, and it's covered in carpenter ants. It's enormous. This area is called Three Ridges Overlook. Had to cross over the Blue Ridge Parkway again. The comments in Far Out said there's a picnic table here, but not true. There's a trash can though, which is nice. But the sun is back out. Just got a couple more miles to the shelter. Well, since crossing the Blue Ridge Parkway, I hope that's the end of the rocks. This trail is so much better over here. I've got a good little climb ahead to a tent site that unfortunately doesn't have water at it. Otherwise, I'd probably just stay there. And then one more mile downhill to the shelter. So we'll see what the vibe's like there, and see how I'm feeling, and play it by ear a little bit. All right, see you in a little bit. Oh, couldn't pass up on these. Beautiful dogwood. They always remind me of my mom. This is the side of the trail right now. Just keeps on going. So I've gone 7.3 miles today, and the dogs are raking. It's like 6.6 of it was on the nuisance rocks, and I got to up this really steep climb, short but steep, to this little campsite. And I'm actually just still gonna go to the shelter, I think, but I'm just chilling because I got here kind of early. So I'm just listening to the wind. I'm watching some raptors soar. It's pretty cool. Had a nice break. I'm on the 0.9 downhill to the Maupin Field Shelter. I think that's how you say it, M-A-U-P-I-N. It's supposed to have like a creek running behind it and lots of tent sites. So we'll see how it is. Got some afternoon sun now. All right, I'm at the Maupin Field Shelter area. I found there's several tent sites. Got my own little fire pit here. And then the trail to the shelter's right down there. And I can keep going to the privy and bear pool. So, looks good. All right, 10 minutes later, voila. And another 9 minutes later, I'm fully set up. Got my sleeping pads underneath. This is my quilt. I do not use a sleeping bag. It cinches at the bottom and has a short zipper here for the foot box. You can undo that and just have it be a nice open quilt. And it does have a couple of small straps that I put underneath the pad. I slip in from the top. And pretty good at keeping drafts out. This quilt I did not get in a wide my warmer one, my 10-degree quilt, I got in a wide. And that seems to work a little better for drafts. But this is a 30-degree quilt, and it's working just fine. It was very warm last night, maybe too warm. Here's my view from bed. Not too shabby, huh?